Good morning, everyone. Treasure Troller here from the militant state of Michigan, and you are getting a first-hand view of the elusive white-tailed deer. Looks like it's a fawn down here at the Riverside Park. Back there where that deer is used to be the primitive campground, and that picnic table back there used to be kind of a pavilion back there, and that's back there where that deer was, and that picnic table, that's where I honed my alone survival skills. And we had the if we can, well, we'll just bring it over here. We have the lagoon over here, which it didn't have as much algae in it back then. It didn't have any. But that's where we caught our pike. No nets on line. Of course, we didn't have to boil water or anything. There was like a little kind of flowing water thing back there. And plenty of faucets to go around. But that's where we honed our skills. On the banks of the PM River, which is not as murky as that thing they're in right now. But I thought today we'd talk a little bit about Donald Trump and Joe Biden and the great debate that's happening here in a few days. And in my opinion, that's not going to amount to anything. It's not going to amount to anything. We're going to do the intermittent wipe. Trump has nothing to gain by doing this debate. I mean, who doesn't think he's going to win? Who doesn't think he's going to mop the floor on Joe Biden? And even if Joe Biden does better than expected, the next day he's going to fall flat on his face. And they're going to go like, well, for a brief second there, we thought he might be able to handle it. But no, he can't. Nobody that's voting for Trump right now, today, after the debate is going to go, you know, Biden ain't so bad. I guess Biden's my guy now. And there isn't going to be any Biden people that go, you know, I'm going with Trump. They may say, I'm not really certain about Biden, but I vote for Trump. I think we have the independents in there who might start going, and I think what you're going to hear from them is they're going to start talking about voting for Trump, but then as it gets closer in the way... See, the debate's going to go well for him with the independents where they're going to mute the mics. So that way he can't be all over Joe Biden. And so they're going to sort of see this Donald Trump gone mild. And they're going to actually like that. And then they're going to become a little bit interested in Trump. Because, well, you know, we weren't interested in him that before. But, you know, this Biden guy, you know, I don't know. I think maybe Trump's a better candidate. And then as the year goes on, as these next few months go on, where Trump is going to start with the Sleepy Joe stuff, the insults, and sort of the trash talking, they're going to go, you know, yeah, he was better in the debate, but I just don't want this guy that's always bad-mouthing people, or he still has got the convictions in New York. I think they're going to find that there's too much baggage. So the only thing maybe is the Democrats are hoping that he does so poorly they can put someone else in there, which is a possibility. So I guess we kind of want Biden to do well so that Biden can say, you know, none of you are going to replace me, and if Gavin Newsom thinks he's going to take my spot, I'm going to fight him. We're going to go out back and we're going to fight. I just think it's, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them didn't show up. This debate really doesn't make any sense. And it'd actually be smart for Trump to not show up, because that way the Democrats have to keep pushing Biden. I guess in some respects, Biden is the winner, because this gives him a fighting chance to stay in the race. Had Trump said, well, yeah, we can debate, but hey, let's make it, in August or whatever, closer to the conventions. That would really kind of push the envelope on him. So I guess in some sense, Biden is the winner, because Trump agreed to this early debate, and maybe is going to talk himself out of running against Joe Biden. So that may be the biggest thing. The other thing too that I didn't know about was this coin flip they had. I had to check it today just to make sure, and I'm glad I checked it, because what I thought it was and what it turns out to be is different. So they have this coin toss for the selection of the podium, or you can go last in the, I think it's the 90-second or the minute and a half closing argument. So you can either pick your side of the podium you want, which podium you want, or you can choose to go last and get the final word in on the debate. And Biden chose the podium. See, this is very much like, I can't think of the year it was. It was when Marty Morningwig was the coach, and the Lions and the Bears went into overtime, and the Lions won the toss, and they gave the ball to the Bears. And back then, first team to score wins. Granted, it was a very windy day, but they gave the ball to the Bears. And they went down and kicked the field goal, and the game was over. I think they're giving the ball to Trump in this case. I think what they should have done, I was just sort of thinking about this with, especially if there was a little bit more to the closing argument thing. If there was more questions or more times they had the chance to go, this is what they should have done. I was thinking that because they're having 2 commercial breaks, and they should have switched fields after each commercial break, where you get to start on you get to pick the podium you want for the first part of the debate, and then when they go to commercial, they switch podiums. I mean, if podiums are that big of a deal, they should switch podiums. So then when they come back from a commercial break, Trump is on the right and Biden is on the left. Then after the other commercial break, they switch back. So I don't know what they would do to compensate. Maybe the coin toss at the end would just be, you want to go first or second with the closing statement. So I think that's better to do the flipping around, and for whatever reason, I don't know what advantage you have over which side of the stage that you're on. I just think it's going to be all softball questions to Biden, and then Trump is going to get grilled. Hard to say. Then they'll just say the media is still biased. I don't know. I just think it's just going to be kind of a shit show. I don't think anything's. I think Trump, Trump supporters or whatever, Trump's campaign is going to say they want to, reel in more independent voters. And then they have to be they got to see the milder Trump for the rest till election day, because the kind of the trash talking one they want nothing to do with. And I don't know, maybe the Democrats want to replace Biden and this is their chance. So if that happens to be the case, hope for Biden to win this debate, this meaningless debate, that he comes out like he can actually put two sentences together and not sound like a babbling idiot. And I don't know, as far as Trump goes, I mean, Trump's Trump. So I guess we're all hoping for a Biden victory. Hope for a Biden victory. So that's the Treasure Troller saying aloha and good day.